The Military Aviation Museum in the Pungo section of Virginia Beach has aircraft from World War I, World War II. The good guys and the bad guys are represented. But whatever you do, don't call these machines old relics, because every single one of them could get off the ground, and routinely they do. Right now I want to introduce you to one of the people responsible for getting the museum off the ground in 2008, Mr. David Hunt. You're the director here. How do you even begin to tell them what these hangars hold?
I really don't think we've got enough time, but I'll try and make it very short and sweet. We've tried to put together a collection of World War II, World War I planes. And as you said, most of the planes here, in fact nearly all the planes here do fly. And that is really, really unusual, as opposed to Smithsonian and many, many of the other aviation museums in the world. I don't think there are any museums that have the number of planes that we have that fly. We can come straight out the hangar and go straight onto the runway.
When we speak of the veterans of World War I,
yes,
there are no longer any living veterans, and unfortunately the World War II veteran population is dwindling as well. How does it make you feel to know that you've got things here that will out-survive those who fought in World War II? Do they become even more significant as time passes?
They do, and I think it becomes very emotional as well when we have the families come back. I had a gentleman, for instance, this week who came with his father 2 years ago, and he wanted to come and see me, and since his father had passed, he just wanted to come back here and see the plane that his father had flew. This happens every day.
Tell me about the signatures you're collecting.
Every time a World War II veteran comes to the museum, we ask them, invite them to sign this board. And many of those people, obviously from 2008, 2009, unfortunately no longer with us, but we're still filling the board, and we're still having their relatives come back also to see what their dad or grandfather had done, and you know, it's pretty special really.
Well, one of the things that makes this museum so special is that all the pieces here actually still fly. I want to introduce you now to the chief pilot here at the Fighter Factory, Don Anklin. You've just come down. We just were watching you fly this SNJ-4.
Yeah, we just got done with some maintenance on it. I had to put a test flight on it. So one of the perks for the guys is that if you work on it, they get to ride with me. So,
what's it like to fly one of these aircraft?
There's nothing like it, really. It's hard to explain. It's just it's when they really know how to build airplanes. I've been flying these old airplanes since I was 17 years old, so it's just in your blood, and it's hard to get rid of.
And visitors to the museum, are they surprised when they can come visit here and see the work being done?
Oh yeah, they're really surprised. They like that part of it. They come down here and they just stand there and watch us, and you know, and then they'll start asking questions, and we try to accommodate everybody. You know, we got a couple of kids sticking their bodies in the Spitfire, and they've been answering questions this morning. So yeah, and they like to talk about them, because the reason they're here is because of the passion of the old airplanes.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah,
all right, so if you want to come down to the Military Aviation Museum and see the planes and the people who keep them airborne, make sure you do it soon and tell them the Hampton Roadshow sent you. Isn't that cool? And
Very
they welcome children, you know, but they, you know, you think about whether your child is ready to go in and see those amazing things and not touch the propellers and, you know, things like that, because I mean they're special aircraft and they're hard to maintain. It's very hard to find original parts for a World War I plane. They make a lot of their own parts there, but every single one of them can still get off the ground. There's the information if you would like to visit too. They have a couple of special events coming up. They did the Flying Proms with the Virginia Symphony. They're going to do that again. They have a special dance coming up where they'll have a swing band in the hangars as well. And I have to shout out to Bruce and the custodial staff, because that place is spotless. I mean, the hangar bays are spotless. The planes are so clean. And way to go, Bruce and the guys who do that. And the docents there, many of them are veterans and know a lot about the planes and love to share their stories about, you know, their own service too. So totally worth the drive out to Pungo.
Definitely.